Thank you for joining us. This is a short broadcast of enlightenment and clarifications of some things that we are going through or witnessing in our struggle. I remain the fearless happy evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Nnamdi. Nnamdi is a local government in the River Province, Biafra land. I am a humble broadcaster under IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi can lead us from wherever he is, even from Sokoto prison. Thank you. We move. So let us go direct to the topic. It will be very short, very, very short. Just to inform people that we know what we are doing. From 2017 upwards, we know there are two country flags that is always attached to what we are doing. Two country flags. IPOB protested in Iguacha 20, where they call Port Harcourt, 20th of January 2017. And there are two flags, two country flags that we were protesting alongside with Biafra flag, which was burnt by the Nigerian police in Iguacha under Nelson Weekend. That was the time of IPOB awareness, attraction of friends of nations. Right now, when Kanu was kidnapped, you know, I cannot call countries because we don't call them. That is what makes us freedom fighters. It's just like planning operation. When you are planning operation, even criminals that go to robbery, they're even they're even more safer than freedom fighters. But you don't know. The direct enemy of the government. In freedom fighting, that is why it is called struggle. Anything that is struggle is involved. It means that you are not perfect. You are struggling to survive. And that if that is a struggle for freedom, there will always be correction, amendment. Even in business, correction, amendment, until you get to there. In workshop, everything. That is how it is done. And IPOB have done this very, very well. And we are where we are today. Countries can approach IPOB leadership, or IPOB can approach countries. And they will discuss with them now because they know that they can hide identities of their country nations, of their nation friends or country friends. When we were attaching or using two country flags, these two powerful country flags, during the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi to Nigeria from Kenya, on IPOB leadership diplomatic moves to present IPOB agitation and the Mazi Nnamdi's illegal detention. That was when IPOB leadership discovered that there are some problems. There are problems. On our goodwill, we are causing problems for ourselves. Which, had Mazi Nnamdi been here and such thing comes up, he will do amendment. This is how we have been running IPOB. Immediately things comes up, or we jam something on the road, we find a way to do it. Right? Now, you go to this country, they avoid you because you are using a particular or two countries' flags in your agitation. They avoid IPOB leadership members. When we send delegates, they will be, you don't know that this is a country you get from something from, but they are not in a good term with, they are not in good terms with the country you are using their flag in the open. This country you are using their flags will favor you this way. The other country that is not in good terms with these people you are using the flag have what they will do for you in this struggle. Which the other people, their own play is different. They are not the one that will do this one. Just like where our radio, the country that gave us satellite, is not the country like these ones that have the power to even come today and declare your freedom. Do you understand? And hence, you need to get something from them. You need to hide the identities of your country friends in freedom fighting. Your country friends will only show up in the time of recognition. Nobody heard that Israel was discussing with Somaliland. Did you get information? No. That is diplomacy. Immediately they approved this, they recognized Somaliland. Somaliland now showed their flags with boldness, mounting it. The president is now holding Israeli flag and the Somaliland flag. They are also waiting for their other friends they have made to also recognize them. That is one of the best international diplomatic movement that, or action or policy that IPOB leadership have used to achieve many things. Hiding your friends. Not that you are in enmity with them. Hiding them. So that you will make new friends. Hiding them so that people, you will be attractive. There are people that is good that you will be doing business with, or is your friends. But when you know that there is a particular interest you have or something you want to get from the other side, maybe if you are going to this side, you will avoid this person. If IPOB expose their friends, they will fail. When they expose two friends, two people, two countries, we are exposing them. I have broadcast, I have evangelism that will go with these two country flags, which we don't mention. Right? Two country flags. Even in some of my broadcasts earlier, you will see these flags of these two country flags, country friends. But it was and is blocking road for us. It is not a way to showcase your friends in freedom fighting. What did IPOB do? When we went to this country, they complained that we are friends to this country. We went to this country. They see us that we are friends with this country. We went to here. We need to come back and tell our people, please, let us hide this flag a little bit to create road for our diplomats. To enable us to get new friends that will benefit us from other areas. Why these ones, we are not in enmity with them. It's not only one country that will recognize you. Do you understand? You need to make more friends. And this friendship is made in secret. Discussions are made in secret. They always surface in the time of recognition or when you are in a very serious trouble. But during the time of your agitation, you have to hide them. You have to hide them. Today, IPOB have made two new friends while they are not in enmity with these two particular countries. But showcasing these two countries as our friends automatically block you from countries that you'll be friends with that will also help you in your freedom. Even the two countries you are using their flag, they themselves will also discover that you are making mistake, though you are showing how your heart is. Right? But they knew that you need to hide them. Immediately you start hiding your friends in freedom fighting, other countries will now accept discussion with you. They will now know that discussions will be confidential. They will now know that ties will be secret. They will now know that you will not expose them. It is all about interest. What will favor your people? What will be good to you? And that is where IPOB have achieved a great thing today. That there wasn't an enmity with two. In a check, you continue. So, do you think that IPOB will be able to enter countries the way they entered and discussed with them if they continue to allow us to expose two country flags? Automatically, these two flags chase away friends from us. While these two flags, countries, they do not hate us, right? And these other countries that we should do something with, they will only work with us when we hide identity of friends. Even, it was on this process that IPOB discovered the enemies of Nigeria. Before, we don't know their enemies. Facebook remove everybody, that's your business. Today, you can never know the enemies countries of IPOB and the friends of IPOB. Biafra agitation. You cannot know. That is the best thing you can do for the people. Nigeria themselves are looking for countries you have discussion with. They are looking for it. They spend money for it. Even there came a time, Mazi Kanu said, we will no longer announce countries that I'll be going to. That when we announce it, the zoo will send their agent. They will go there and start telling them, I jump bell. Nnamdi Kanu jump bell. He ran away. He do this. So when I come, I'll start defending myself. We'll almost, the little time we have to present Biafra matter, we will use it, I will use it to defend myself that I did not jump bell. He said, we will no longer make it open. Countries that I will be going. This is the same man that exposed a country he was, or he went and saved his life. Later on the run, the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, later as we are going, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu discovered that it is dangerous to announce his movement to countries. Not just for his security only, but the federal government of Nigeria always move direct. Even to the extent that he even told you that he will no longer praise people on Radio Biafra. Or recommend people. That immediately we recommend somebody here, the government will go and bribe the person. These are corrections. These are things that came later. That came later. Do you understand? These are things that came later. Because you must hide things from the government. You must hide your friends. Your friends will show up the day you have finally discussed with everybody and they get ready and they say, declare. We'll respond. Do you understand? That is when you need to see your friends in freedom fighting. You don't need to see them. You don't need, everybody don't need to know them. the country you are fighting with, they don't need to know them. If Mazi Nnamdi can come up and tell you that we will no longer announce the country that I'll be going to, because the zoo always go there and send their diplomats to lie. His own movement, his own traveling to country, talk more of IPOB diplomatic moves for the restoration of Biafra. His own trip for Biafra restoration, the government to go and lie against him that he jumped bail. That one is jump bail. Do you understand? He said, I will no longer announce it. We will no longer announce it. He used we there. We will no longer announce it. Because the zoo will always go there and bribe them. And lie, and they will be asking me when I come, did you jump bail? You jump bail, you run away. Why are you not answering your case? Why are you not doing this? That was what Mazi Nnamdi can complain on Radio Biafra and say we will now be going in secret. They will not know the country I am going. They will just see me in that country. Simple. So how come the leadership of IPOB took the same stand when they moved to countries to inform them about the kidnapping of their leader and how he will be free? Some of these countries, their expression was showing that some of them are not in good terms with the two countries who have been showcasing their flags. Two powerful countries. But they cannot solve the whole problem. There are countries you hang on your satellite in their country. There are countries you will do some other things in their country. There are some countries that will also do other things for you. The other countries may even be on your defense, or the other country may be on your declaration. But you don't need to miss any of them due to their importance. The significance of them, the significance of these countries. The importance of them in your struggle. That is why we maintain our secrecy. And today we can keep friends. That Nigeria will be smelling to know our friends no way, while we are excelling. They will complain to country and give IPOB allegation. The country will not even listen to them. Because they may not even know. Maybe this country will have discussion with them. The other country will have discussion with them. They may not even know. But if they are aware you have discussion with this country, or you are in PC, or you are having anything with these very people, relationship, they will find a way to go and destroy it. That is part of the battle. Nigeria will find a way. Just that Mazi Nnamdi appeared in Israel, Nigeria was telling Israel to repatriate him. Do you understand? He was there for 1 year. They didn't tell Israel to repatriate him. Immediately he showed up. They started, like Mohammed, all of them. They started telling Israel that they break the rules. Do you understand? They started telling them, they started threatening them until they told the man to leave. To maintain, so that they will not be guilty of international, all this their international rubbish law. Right? They did it. That doesn't show that they hate you. The same thing IPOB said. That now you are moving. That you don't need to be showing those countries. These two countries, we are using their flag. Because there are other countries that will do other things for you. These people may be their enemy. They will not listen to you because you have something in common with this country. This thing blocked the road for us in some countries until we corrected it. We started hiding the flags of our friends. And we were attractive. And people started discussing with us. They started trusting us, knowing that we will not expose our discussion with them. They will not expose ties with them. This very secret position gave IPOB position in some regions. Region, oh, we enter region. We play regional politics. IPOB plays regional politics. IPOB enters into matters. They will tell you the end of this matter. IPOB will enter and take better position. Did you understand? Did you hear IPOB, all this recommendation, all this recommendation, recognition, and all these things? Did IPOB thank any country? No. They have already known their position. You are not a sovereign country. You need to know that you are fighting for freedom. You don't do like people that already have sovereignty. You somehow hide your friends, lower your ego, move on until you get what you need. It will be surprised to come to Nigeria that countries that they trusted will now endorse you, will now recognize you as a republic country. Country that they don't even believe in, because you kept the secret of your discussion with them, because you was able to play a secret, was able to go on very diplomatic that will put the enemy in confusion, because they're supposed to know your friends, country friends, nation friends, but you hide them the same way they are hiding the things they are discussing with countries about you. Do you understand? The same way you cannot see them, even as they are country, parading country flags. No. It is when you look for their trouble, their friends will come. The same way you do. So anybody telling you that you must or you are guilty for hiding your friends in freedom fighting, then the person is a fool. Only that our leader appeared in Israel. Nigeria started firing Israel. And Israel did what they did, waiting for the next time, their own normal position, when they will have nothing to be blamed of. Because what Nigeria was saying, that Nnamdi is a fugitive, he run away, he should be sent back, he should be repatriated, he should be do this, do that. Is he in your country with which passport? We seize his passport. Oh, why is he there? So when Israel look at these things, they need to push him away. Do you understand? Because his presence was made open. He's not a criminal, he will not go in secret. But his presence was made open in a country that have so many enemies and so many friends. Immediately, Nigeria started telling them that he's a fugitive. He's not lawful in your country. How did he get a passport to be in your country? That they called to seize his 2 passports. That's what they were saying. But that was 1 passport. Do you see how they defeated Israel in that argument? And they were waiting for the normal time that they will be in a better position and do the right thing. And you will help them in doing so by hiding their identity, hiding identity of friendship, so that when they will do something for you, by then, there had been so much gap that will take minds of people away, then they will fix in. So there was a time that even somebody will be somewhere, he may even not be with our flag, but it will be with this country flag. In my broadcast, I have these 2 country flags, but I kept those flags. I started using only our own, because our friends must be hidden. You don't make our friends open. while we are agitating. That is why IPOB is today excelling in international diplomat. IPOB is taking a better position than Nigeria is wondering how do they take those positions, because they were able to go and correct some things which Mazi Kanu, when he was here, started correcting his own by saying, we will no longer announce the country that I'll be going to. Is this very declaration different from we will no longer expose our friends by DOS? Is it different? Let me repeat. We will no longer announce the country I am going to, because when I announce it, the zoo will lie to them, and when I come there, they will be asking me, why did you jump bail? Why did you escape? Why are you? They say you're a fugitive. You jump bail. You are facing terrorism charges. So Mazi Kanu said he don't want to continue answering these questions. That these questions takes his own time, the main time he will use to present our matter in every discussion. And what was his next thing? He said we will no longer announce our thoughts, our movement to countries. So if IPOB leadership take the same position that we will no longer expose our friends to the public, is it different? Is it a bad thing? No, it is never a bad thing. It is not even different, but a very better position taken by wise people. Today, it has earned us more friends, while the two countries will hide our love or relationship or friendship. We hide it. They are still in line in the fight we are fighting. But I believe that had we continue in exposing them as our friends, it will hinder them from taking positions in our matters, and also hinder us from having more friends, and also chase away friends from us. Some friends, you make friends, some people will try to be your friends. Some you make friends, some will try to be your friends. The same thing happening in freedom fighting. Some country will try to be your friend. Some you will go and meet them for friendship. Right? All these things is for the good of your people. So we will continue to hide our friends in this freedom fighting until Biafra is restored. When we started this IPOB, when we were creating unit and doing things in Biafra land, there are businessmen, there are people that used to help us. There are business people that we even go to borrow. We borrow from them, do project while people are contributing. After contributing, we go and balance the person. We don't expose their identity. The places we keep our transmitters, we don't expose that location. ESM personnel, we don't expose them. So that is the same level IPOB is playing in international diplomacy. And that is why I say this is a short broadcast. Thank you. Good evening from here.